Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ella, Sewist and the City, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the sewing challenge that I'm organising over on Instagram. So before I give the details of the sewing challenge, I just wanted to give you a bit of a chatty update about what's going on at the moment. I shared this on my Instagram page, but I'm actually taking some time off work, which is very exciting. So I've just had a month off work and I'm due to have another month off as well. So it's been nice having a bit of time. I've been on holiday so far, so not too much time sewing, but lots of time exploring and showing my lovely makes the world. So I'm actually going to be moving. So the reason I'm taking some time off is I'm moving abroad for a couple of years. So I just wanted a bit of time before I do that. It seemed like a good time to take some time off. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going just yet. I'm still waiting for my visa to come through, so just don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just giving it a little while and then I'll let you know where I'm going. But it's very exciting, and I'm very keen to make some sewing friends out there when I move over. So today I've just got a day at home. I've been sewing my brother a t-shirt, which I promised him. I think pretty much as soon as I started sewing, he was like, "Oh, can you make me a t-shirt?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." And then I think we're like 4 years later, we had a weekend together a month or two ago and we bought some fabric from Ray Stitch. So it's lovely sort of peppermint coloured t-shirt. So yeah, so finally coming through on my promise to make him something. I feel bad, I've pretty much never made anyone anything. So yeah, I think I've got a list of things I need to make for people before I go. So I better get cracking. So yeah, I'm deciding what I want to make before I go, because I'm definitely planning to take my machine with me. I'm hoping I can pack it in my hand luggage so it doesn't get damaged. TBC, but the plan is to take my sewing machine and some fabrics that I know that I'm planning to sew with. This is also partly why I've been on quite a big fabric buying ban to try and use up what I've got before I go. So yeah, so one thing that I think I will sew before I go though is a coat. So the fabric is too heavy, like it would take up half my luggage if I decide to take the coat in its fabric format. But I'm hoping that when I've made it, the coat won't weigh quite as much when I've cut off all the excess fabric. So that's my plan. I'm doing a couple of more little holidays, but when I'm back later in May, watch this space, I am planning to make a coat. So yeah, I will try and fill you in with any tips I learn. It's obviously quite a big project, definitely one I have to chip away at, but I've got a couple of weeks off work in London, so in amongst packing up my whole flat, I will be making a coat and letting you guys know how that goes. Okay, so the sewing challenge. I'm sure lots of you have been watching the Sewing Bee. I missed the first 2 episodes because I was away, so I've just caught up on those today. And so the last 2 years over on Instagram, I've organised a challenge called Sewing Bee Style, and it's back again, and I'm very excited. I've got someone helping me. So the lovely Anzi, on Instagram, she's at Anzi Milblanc. She's helped out with loads of the graphics and coming up with ideas and contacting companies for prizes. So it's really nice to tag team that together. So do go to my Instagram page, her Instagram page, just to get the details of the challenge. But I also thought I would let you guys know a bit about how it is working, just in case that's helpful for me to explain it rather than you read about it in our posts. So first off, we have loads of wonderful prizes. I'm not going to name them because we will be here a while, but there's at least 30 wonderful sewing companies who have really generously donated prizes to this challenge. So we've got some fabric companies, we've got pattern companies and other sort of accessories, haberdashery kind of things. So there's loads and loads of amazing prizes to be won, so if you can take part. So how it works is we are asking you to share on Instagram handmade items that are inspired by the Sewing Bee. So the change this year is it doesn't have to be something new. So if you've got an old make that you think, oh, that's what they made this week on the bee, I've got that, please share a new photo onto your grid and use the various hashtags that I'll explain. But also if you want to sew something, it's great. Like, it's lovely to see what people are inspired by, and it's always nice to have an excuse to make something new. So it's up to you. If you've got something that fits the bill already, feel free to post that. If you've got something new, you want to make something new other, then that's fantastic. So to enter, if you post a photo, and then the hashtags are, there's hashtag sewingbeestyle22, that's the main hashtag, and then it's hashtag sewingbeestyle22 week 1 or week 2, etc, etc. So how it works is, for example, week 1 was the capsule wardrobe week, and for example they made wrap dresses. So if you are inspired and want to make your own wrap dress, or you already have a wrap dress, you can take a photo, put it on Instagram and use the hashtags hashtag sewingbeestyle22 and hashtag sewingbeestyle22 week 1. If, for example, sports week was your week, so that was week 2's theme, have week 2 at the end. And the reason for the different hashtags is for each week we've got 1 or 2 prizes that are specific to that week. So that will run for 4 weeks. It's just over 4 weeks. It's the Saturday after the 4 weeks after the episode. I'll share the dates in the caption because I can't work that out in my head. So basically we're just over 4 weeks to enter based on that week, and that enters you just for the prize pool for that particular week. But if you use the hashtag sewingbeestyle22 hashtag, that enters you into the main prize pool right at the end. So those prizes won't get picked until the end. So make sure you include both. And if you're struggling to get your project made in time, you'll still be able to enter in the main prize pool. So don't panic if that initial date's gone, we've still got time. It runs for quite a while, this challenge, so there's lots of time to be inspired. What else? So please just mention in the caption, put both mine and Anzi's Instagram handles, that's at Sewist and the City and at Anzi Millblank. And it just helps other people to find the challenge as well. And we obviously want to include as many people as possible. So please include our names in the caption and tell us what you were inspired by or what inspired your make, so we can see. Some of the prizes are only in the UK, but most of them are worldwide, so anyone can enter. We know that also lots of you can't watch it. If you're overseas, you might not be able to watch it live. So we're just sharing little bits of inspiration in our stories, so you get an idea of what the episode entailed, so you can get involved and still feel like you're joining along with the fun. So yeah, so I think that's all the details. If you've got any questions, put a question in the comment, or you can send me a message. If I've missed something really obvious, I'll put it in the caption so you can have a bit more of a read there. But I'd love to hear if you are thinking of taking part, what you're thinking of making, any other thoughts. That would be wonderful, because it's just for fun really, but there's also some wonderful prizes, and obviously lots of sewing brands have been so generous with the prizes they've given. So there's little incentives there, but also it's just a bit of fun to go alongside watching the sewing bee. So yeah, just a short video from me today. I hope you've enjoyed. And as I said, any questions, put a message in the comments, and I look forward to seeing what you're making.